If there's one thing that I try and show in my Ultima adventures, is that there is a plethora of ways to play the game, from the sneaky thief to the noble paladin by way of the humble lumberjack. But there are a few templates and playstyles I get asked about a lot, and today I am finally trying one of them, a template I've not ever played in my time in the worlds of Ultima Online, the Dungeon Lockpicker. Stealthing through dungeons to find hidden chests, then removing their traps and picking the locks to grab the loot inside. A surprisingly competitive playstyle. You see, there are more lockpickers than there are dungeon chests available, but my hopes are that will lead us to some interesting adventures. This is 12 hours of dungeon lockpicking in Ultima Online on the Shard of Outlands, condensed down into one video. I hope you enjoy. So I'm playing this template on my harvester. It's an echo and the build is right here. So I am using my harvesting aspect while we're doing this, which will give me some 2x yields. But the template itself is pretty simple. Once I level the thieving codex, I will drop stealing for camping, I think. But for now, we've got a long road ahead of us. Oh, Aegis Keep for the gold loot could be interesting, because that does apply to the chest. Oh my god, I got stuck in my own house. Yeah, the gold loot does apply to the chests. It's like my brain was buffering IRL there. I just could not figure out how to get unstuck from that chest. That was insane. Okay, so I know there's a chest just here. Oh, I did my hiding too late. Oh, I've got no wrestling. Okay, there we go. So it's actually quite simple, the lockpicking mechanic. First you click on the lock chest, you get this lockpicking kind of submenu, and then we remove the trap using our remove trap tool. That will over time increase the progress and remove the trap, and then we pick the lock, which will again over time pick the lock. The lower level the chest, the easier it is, the higher level, of course, the harder it is. And loot scales in the same way. Okay, so we've got a little bit of gold. Obviously there'd be less if there wasn't the 50% gold increase, but that's not bad to be honest. And then you just run to the next chest, and this is the gameplay loop. I'll invis just here. I could have hid to be honest with you, but I'll play it safe. Then we simply remove the trap. Nice. Ooh, a little arcane scroll and some gold, which is very nice. Now, I've just realized something. Let me loot this and then show you guys something really cool that I learned the other day. So there's a setting in here where you can basically have bags or chests, containers open in the last place they opened. I just can't remember where it is. Ah, here we go. So change this to last drag position, override container dump location, apply, and now if I open this and I drag it here, let's say, close it, open it again, it opens in the exact same spot, which is going to be really handy for recording. I think it's handy for normal players as well, if you're like a thief or you're a lockpicker or you're opening corpses, but yeah, it's pretty useful. Ow, ow. Oh my god, I'm dying on level 1 of a dungeon, please no. Alright, let's go and reset over here. But yeah, that little container thing, it's been in for a long time actually. I mentioned it in my farming guild, and they said it's been for a while, but I asked in my thieves guild because that would be really useful to always have backpacks open in the same spot on my screen for recording purposes. And yeah, it's a really nice little feature. Right, let's get to this chest without dying finally, and we'll hide. Oh god. Gotta get used to these simple mechanics, slowly but surely. Oh, that's good gold actually. Okay, so one thing I set up prior to this video recording is this cool little map add-on that I got from JSones' website. So you can see, if I scroll out a little bit, I've got all the chests in the dungeon with the numerical value on them. So I know where all the level 2, level 3, 4, 5, 6, and 8 chests are, which is super useful because I just do not know. I've played this game for quite a while now, but I never really pay attention, to be honest with you. So this just lets me kind of look at my map, figure out where I want to run to, and it's quite clean. There's no arrows pointing where to go, which I prefer, but it also tells me where the actual chests are. It's called Dungeon Chest World Map Pointer for those interested. Okay, there's some chests down in the dragon pit to our right, so we'll head there. The one strange thing with this template that I'm not sure if it'll change over time is this feels so similar to the backstabber, but all these mobs I have to ignore, which I don't know, just feels weird having done so much backstabbing. It doesn't that's good gold actually. It doesn't feel bad, but it definitely feels like I'm missing out on farm opportunity, you know? Oh, first core, a lightning core as well. Okay, that is a good first aspect drop. Thank you very much. If I only get those in harvest cores, I'll be happy today. So my last video, one of my last videos, my backstabber video, I got a lot of feedback that I should be doing recycling when I'm in the dungeon. Which actually makes total sense. I never really thought about it before, but it's very obvious now I think about it, and it's even more common on the lockpicker. So we're going to do that. We basically just need a ID wand, and then we need a tool of any kind. So we'll go and buy a sewing kit, and then you can use a Bapith's recycler, which is a script, and it'll basically go through all your unidentified items in your backpack, and it will break them down into materials if they're not very good, or it will identify them and keep them if they are good. Okay, let's try this script. So I've set up to a hotkey, and as you can see, it's auto playing, and it's checking all the items, and it's so far breaking down pretty much everything because it's generally junk. And the main reason I'm doing this is one, for carry weight. Oh, that one's worth keeping. But also because it gives us arcane essence as well, which I'm interested in tracking. So if we bring my backpack over here, you can see I've got this arcane essence now, which is great. I could just consume that on my character right away, but I'm going to track it. I've got this leather, these iron, and I have boards as well, which I can now just get rid of. It's kept one shield. Let me move some of these bits around. Got backpack OCD, I'm so sorry. Okay, nice. And it's kept the shield, which as you can see is actually a pretty good shield, and the script is as simple as that. After swapping Aegis Keep for Shadowspire Cathedral, I notice a mistake that has plagued the opening 2 hours of this adventure. This is a very fun dungeon to lockpick in, to be honest. Nice. Okay, I am embarrassed to admit this, but I've just realized something. I'm not actually in a full harvest set. I've not got a gorget on. I had like a neckerchief that I gave to my thief character, and I didn't notice. So if I put on, where is it, this bone gorget, I can now actually activate my harvest aspect, which means I will gain XP now finally, and I will actually have a chance to get 2 times yields. I was wondering why I'd had no 2 times yields yet. I thought it was really strange, and that's because I am an idiot. So that's that's always enjoyable to admit in a video. This is the simple and quiet life of a lockpicker, traveling from dungeon to dungeon, chest to chest, and without being seen nor heard, filling your pockets with gold and precious items. Oh, a chest right at the entrance. You love to see it. We'll definitely go and grab that, to be honest with you. Only level 2. Stealth over, remove the trap. Oh, Palma is being generous to us. A holy aspect core. Lower in value, of course, but I actually need those for my paladin. Pulma was being good to us until it wasn't. You see, the problem with lockpicking is competition. There are only so many chests in each dungeon, and there are so many more lockpickers. Sometimes you are late to the Ultima party. Damn, someone has done these chests, which is a nightmare. I'll take this gold regardless, but looks like I am behind a lockpicker right now. This is the hidden cost of lockpicking. Wandering dungeons just too late to pick the valuable chests on offer. Even during quiet farming periods, there were dungeons that were simply off limits to me due to the presence of more experienced and quick lockpickers. In these moments, I missed the simple life of the backstabber. So many mobs were present around me, so much potential gold opportunity, and yet all of it was simply out of reach, at least for me. But I kept at it. Despite my worries this template would be a bit slow for me, which is a bold statement as I've made 2 backstabber videos and 2 mining videos recently. However, I stuck to the way of the lockpicker. I started to have fun, even bumping into an old friend. Yeah, this is picked dry. The early chests were full, but not these ones. I've got a lot of gold though, I've done pretty well, so. Oh, there is Amish. There he is. Let's say hello. Oh, let's oh, that's the wrong button. Didn't mean to press reveal. God damn it, to do bless. There we go. Give him a little bless. Oh, hello. Some gold I cannot carry. Or I can carry it. I keep forgetting about my my new strongbox deeds. Keep him healed. Give him the bows. Hell yeah. No, I cannot party, sadly. Damn, I wish I could actually. I do love a little farm run. Am I in a video? Yes, you are. Oh my god, I was called me a loser. God damn. I feel like a Crumpet video is, it has to have some form of ages keep farming, and it has to have someone insulting me emotionally. Those are my bingo card editing elements, it appears. This is by far my favourite loot that I've found so far. Just walking the exterior of SSC level 2 and into the level 3 courtyard area. It's kind of dangerous because of the AoE of the mobs, but it's such a simple and peaceful route with high level chests as well. And so far, dare I say, it's uncontested. Compared to Ossuary and Palma and Cavernam, which feel very busy, this dungeon actually feels pretty empty. Oh, look at that! And we've just unlocked our next mastery chain link. It's such a little blessing that picking chests actually gives you XP. Because harvesting doesn't, like mining, lumberjacking and so on, I actually didn't think lockpicking would. But it's a lovely surprise that it does. Oh god! Please no. Yeah, it's a lovely surprise it does, because that's our next link unlocked. Ooh, that is a good looking chest. Let's grab that gold, love an arcane scroll, and then we'll get the magical items to identify and break down later. And you always loot the gems, very valuable. I have such a backpack OCD, by the way. Like, I have everything, like, it has its own little place in the backpack, which actually makes it easier to steal from me. And other than my own personal taste, doesn't actually make a difference. But oh my god, it's an absolute must for my sanity. Several hours into my adventure, and it was quiet. The lockpickers who outfoxed me in the dungeons were never to be seen, stealthily filling their pockets just out of sight. So I thought I would change up my strategy. I would rush to Aegis level 4 in the hopes of getting all the most valuable loot from the lucrative level 6 chests. Oh, to be honest with you, I don't know why I tried to hide there. That's such a thief move. Hide and then come into level 3 undetected. Okay, there is 2 chests here. Oh, this is not a good sign. Oh, this is a good sign though. One is picked, but one isn't. So maybe we're in a good place. Lovely. Oh, the double die. Dark Peacock. Okay. Can't say no to that. Love a little harvest proc on a chest. Very satisfying. I know some people use fortune aspect, but oh, that chest's being picked. I'm using harvest because I can keep it on the one echo, and I don't know, I like it. It's kind of chill. Nice. The chests over here have not been picked, so maybe these are just respawning in quotation marks, you know, refilling with loot and relocking. I might have timed this just perfectly, you know, which would be amazing. Heck yeah. God, I love opening chests and getting loot. I would lockpick every single thing that I saw in Skyrim. Even if I knew it was going to be something rubbish, just the chance of goodies inside has to be done, and this is scratching that little itch for me as well. Lockpicking is really just PVM stealing, right? I'm snooping into someone's backpack and I'm grabbing their goods, and what's in there is a mystery, you know, until I've got in there, I've popped the trap pouch, I've opened the locked chest and I get the goodies. It's stealing for the PVMers, and this is looking very promising with these trap chests. We haven't died yet from a trap either, which is also very satisfying. Very lucky, I think, to be honest. And then I had back-to-back firsts as a lockpicker. Chunk of gold just here. So I think my theory was correct. I think someone was down here a while ago. Did all the chests, and they're now respawning just as I got here, which is very lucky and an absolute blessing. But I think this is the strategy. Just run down to the harder chest, see if they're available, do them, and then make your way out via the less lucrative chests, you know? Oh my god, the harvest double yield loot on the research materials. Oh, this is a tasty chest. That's like 80k almost worth of goodies in one chest. Oh my goodness, I freaking love lockpicking now. I'm converted. Okay, so I've been checking for the dungeon room, the level 8 chest, and I've always seen it, but I've never seen it locked before, so we're gonna try again. But because of the custodian that is in the dungeon rooms, you need summons to protect yourself and avoid being the target of some pretty high damaging spells. Where is the oh, it's in the corner. I thought it was just here. Custodian is to our right. We're going to ignore it. Yes, a level 8 chest, trapped and a locked, or locked and trapped, sorry. Okay. Oh my god. A trap chance of 1.5%. There's a chance we could explode. This is a bit nerve-wracking. But with each attempt, we reduce that trap chance. Come on. Oh, I keep failing. 0.3% chance. Please. Okay, nice. Looking good. Okay, let's see what a level 8 chest gives us. Okay, so we got decent gold, we've got the research mat, we've got the scroll. It's actually a very good chest, but because we had that harvest yield proc a minute ago and got the double research mats, it doesn't look as good now, but let's pretend that didn't happen and it's actually a pretty nice chest, to be honest. Okay, recycler done. I don't know why I didn't do this on my backstabber. Like, I feel like the recycling script is almost more valuable in the backstabber than on my lockpicker, but there you go. Okay, we're gonna steal from this mob on the way out, So there's one thing that I've forgotten to do for the majority of this video so far, is steal from monsters to raise points in my Thieves Codex, so I can drop stealing for camping to actually allow me to carry more gold out of the dungeon, which is really necessary for this template to work, I think. But that was a good haul. The research mats, oh my goodness, I love getting those. A couple of dies, which I don't normally keep in these chests because they're such little value, but if they're cool colors, we'll keep them, you know. And honestly, most of this I think I can use at some point, which is really great. I mean, I can sell a few bits. I might sell the dies. The skill scrolls are kind of whatever, but yeah, I'll probably keep most of these cores. I do want to make a tamer and do a tamer video from scratch at some point, so that'll probably be command though, but I might go water because it's cheaper, but we'll see. It's not always that great to go cheaper cores, to be honest with you. Oh god, no, please. Oh my god. Oh, I haven't died here in so long. There must be a society in Aegis because it's quite busy, to be honest with you. I'm pretty sure it's none of the regional bonus boards from what I remember, but it's yeah, it must be society. Or people are just clever. Ow. People are just clever and are farming the off the path dungeons to avoid the players and the PKs. I should wait for this guy to kill this mob because that is some... Ow! Okay, let's actually stand way further back. Damn, I did not expect that much damage from that mob. I actually didn't realize it did AoE. I've always fought it as a Dexter, I think, and never really paid attention. That one's far enough away from me that I don't think it will hit me with the AoE, but I guess we'll find out. He's playing the Alchemy Poison Dexter, the glass cannon build from Pone's channel. Oh! Look at this, just to show that we're grinding 250 level 4 to 6 chests so far. We are putting in the work for this 12 hours video, let me tell you. And it's going very smoothly so far, dare I say. Yeah, this is why you want your summons, just so they take the heat from the custodian. And let's see if we're lucky. Yes, level 8 chest, locked and trapped, wonderful. As my last achievement said, I've done 250 level 4 to 6 chests, but in that time, I've only done 2 level 8s. These are so nerve-wracking because of the trap chance. Oh, lovely. Decent gold. Ore map, we'll take that. We've learned that I want to keep them from my last mining video. Okay, so I need to check, because I'm going to get some links actually. Now, the more of these videos that I create, the more they become just Ultima Online stories. My early videos were kind of, here's a look at a new template from a new player's perspective. But the more I play, the more I make, the less I become that new player. And even this template you're seeing, I've got all my skills finished. I'm level 5 harvest aspect, and I'm going to take some gold to buy some bronze links that I made a deal with the guild. So this isn't a great, hey, look at this new player, you can have this on day 1 video, but it is a taster of what you could have, and it is another Ultima adventure. So I'm going to have to figure out how to balance that new player journey experience with my stories. But yeah, I'll figure that out in a future video. Today, we are buying some very cheap special and rare loot chance links. They're only bronze, so it's plus 1% each, which probably isn't that valuable, but I'm buying them from within the guild, so it's not too bad. Move this one, install this. So we have 6% special and rare loot chance. The harvest skill, I'm not sure if that does apply to lockpicking, to be honest with you, but I have that for my mining, my lumberjacking, and so forth. So this is an unoptimized chain, but I just wanted to see if I notice the difference in the 5 or 6% versus 0, to be honest. However, don't forget that links don't equal skill. Such a scary little section. This guy to my right with the red circle around him, that's an AoE bleed. Oh no, I ran over Lockpicker. Oh no. Well, that is the dangers of lockpicking. Nice. Oh, I love the order shield. I sometimes take bandages, but I'm not going to at the start of the run, I don't think. Nice. I'm dead. No. I wanted to see what I would watch on YouTube next. Oh my goodness. I fell into a common routine. I would do a loop of Pulma level 3, followed by Aegis level 4, and then my absolute favourite, the lower levels of Shadowspire Cathedral. I used this routine to fund more character progression, buying 6 harvest cores from the guild, reaching tier 9 in harvest aspect. My previous addiction to leather farming, mining and dabbling in lumber had served me well with this aspect progression. To a lot of players, the life of a lockpicker will be boring, a never-ending barrage of stealth steps and locked chests. And while at times I yearned for my backstabber, I was quick to enjoy the lockpicking gameplay. Many established lockpickers like Baputh treat this more like a speedrunning minigame. How quickly can they get into a dungeon, clear the chests and get out? But like so many of my adventures, I ended up enjoying the quiet moments. But coming off of a stealing video, I still had some roguish behaviour left in me. I really need to do more monster stealing. I'm just not leveling my codex at all. I kind of forget about it constantly, to be honest with you, but it will make such a difference to have a Thieves codex maxed out on my lockpicker. Nice. Oh no, that's the wrong macro. I might have pressed my gate macro, but I pressed my smoke bomb. Well, can't let that go to waste. There we go. What an absolute flub. Perfect. Well, you know what? It's worth it to get the stealing. Oh, hello. A little grey thief over here. Stealing from a humble merchant. Actually, this is awkward because I don't have any other spells hotkeyed, apparently. Only poison. What the heck is going on? This guy's AFK, I think. Okay, let's... what can I use? Fireball is probably going to be slightly better than Magic Arrow, right? Yeah, that's good damage. See, look at this. I'm a man of many talents. I can fireball AFK grey players like no other. Oh my god, he was stealing all of his tinkering tools. What's in the backpack? More tinkering tools. Okay, this was not the heroic deed I thought it was going to be. God damn. In hindsight, this guy was probably AFK and simply stealing to earn the pickpocket achievement and eventual title. At least that's my guess after the fact. Got a little body here. I think this is a lockpicker who has gone boom to a trapped chest, so let's take a little gander at what they have. Now, I'm not going to loot his gold, although the leather is tempting, but what I do want to do, because we are in a competitive environment right now, is I want to find his lockpicking tools and take them, and that way I get the dungeon to myself. Is this the one? Where is it? There it is. No. I'll take his regs though. So it must be the other bag that's got his tools. Let's throw this one on the floor. Hide. Lovely. Yeah, there we go. Absolutely fantastic. This is the warfare that's needed to succeed in lock-picking battles. With my friendly competition out of the way, I made my way easily through Aegis Keep level 4, picking each and every chest clean. I was pleasantly surprised how much I'd grown to enjoy lockpicking. That first hour I worried I'd found a less interactive form of backstabbing, and while in many ways that's true, this is again another example of a unique playstyle in Ultima Online. After a final quiet and uneventful crawl through Mausoleum level 4, I made my way back to the Moon Gate, my adventure finally drawing to a close. I wish I had done more Mausoleum level 4, to be honest with you. I think it actually was quite interesting. This guy's so close to dying, I kinda wanna see what happens. Oh, I'm gonna die! Oh, okay. The rogue in me took over as I saw a potential pinata of loot falling over. It almost cost me my whole Mausoleum run, goddamn. Alright, drop off our gold, and then we'll check out our rare magical item stash, which by the way is looking jam-packed. This is the chest you want to see every 12 hours. This is a really interesting set of items. By the end of this journey, I had 248k in my bank, plus the 494k I'd spent on links and cores, a total of 742,000 gold in just 12 hours. But it was my special loot box that impressed me the most, a plethora of treasures ready to sell or be used on my other characters in my future adventures. In truth, this had been quite the journey, and one I didn't think I'd enjoy as much as I actually did. Thank you to my channel members who support my stories, and thank you to everyone who made it this far in the journey. I really appreciate it. We're on the road to 5,000 subscribers by the end of the year, so if you haven't done so far, consider subscribing. Until then, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next adventure.